Hello, hello, hello. Well, today I want to talk about opportunities. My name is Teresa Micheletti, and this site is called Take What Rings True. So, the whole idea is I'm going to share some spiritual thoughts, and you can take them or leave them. You don't have to believe anything I say. If it rings true to you, keep it. If it doesn't, let it go. Okay, opportunities. I was thinking about opportunities because there have been some unusual opportunities lately. So we hear the phrases like seize the moment, don't miss your chance. However, today I want to include the opportunities available in the shift, the focus of what we're going through right now, the shift in vibration. So, opportunities can be new possibilities, and we look for something aligned with our values, our goals, our growth. But opportunities can also be an option to help others. It can be an invitation to step into a higher version of ourselves. So, I don't know, about 10 years ago or more, I was driving on a highway and we had to take a detour, which went through the edge of town. So there was a farm field on one side and then houses on the other of this street we were having to go through to detour. And about 4 or 5 blocks down, there was an accident with patrol cars, ambulance, a lot of commotion. And I thought, okay, what could I do? And that was the first time I remember taking the opportunity to ask angels to help. So I asked for angels to help the first responders in all ways possible, to help the person if it was an accident of a person, I didn't know. So any people who needed help, who were in harm's way or were sick, that they be helped in all ways possible. And I love that phrase, in all ways possible. Sometimes you don't know what to say to help somebody. And a little background, you need to give angels permission to interfere in your life, to help in your life. Your personal angel, of course, is going to be there to prevent you from getting run over by a truck that you're not supposed to get run over by. That's not charted in your life, whatever it is. They help you to breathe when you're astrally projecting, et cetera, et cetera. However, they also, your personal angel helps you, but there's other angels just waiting around, unemployed angels waiting for someone to give them permission to help. So you need to give them permission, direction. What do you want them to do? And be specific. Don't say, help me. Help you what? My classic example, help you get a hot dog, help you get a new car, help you with your cousin who's in the hospital. So be specific. What do you want help with? So this was my first time of actually realizing this opportunity on this rural road on our detour that I could ask for help from the angels. And that's something I could do a lot. So going back to the old way of thinking of things, we know that God created us. You can call him creator, you can call it the universe, whatever you want, source. So God created us, and I believe we were created to experience for Father God, and he allows each of us many opportunities to come back into life and figure out what we're doing. So we have this life planned. We want to learn about despair. We want to learn about caretaking. We want to learn about whatever it is. And God gives us opportunities. My friend Sylvia would say, God is an equal opportunity employer. So he allows us as many times as we wish to come back into life and figure out, overcome things, understand things. And that's the focus where we usually are spiritually, talking about opportunities. So that's a focus. So if you're talking about old school, we say that, okay, best opportunities, they might be disguised as hard work, a challenge, step back before you go forward. One door closes, another one opens. and recognize the negative opportunities. They may not be real, it may just be incentive. You know, when you go to a timeshare or some kind of sales presentation, they say, you have to sign up today or the price goes up. You know, those you must do this now kind of things. That's old school, in my opinion. But today, I'd rather emphasize the opportunities we easily bypass, the fleeting opportunities, because it's helping to raise the vibration of this world one step at a time. Sometimes opportunities are just spur of the moment. And if we aren't aware, we just let them pass by. So step up, live life, and take the opportunity to notice what's around you. So, as I said before, angels must be asked to help and give them specific directions. What do you want them to do? So, I was I was listening to angels talk through an angel channel, and they were saying that often during the day, you have opportunities to help people. So, you see someone on a street corner who looks homeless. You see a person, you're waiting at the stoplight, you're waiting for the light to change, and you notice, okay, across the corner over there is some guy waiting at a fast food restaurant asking people for food. Well, I'm not going to jump over the curb and, right in front of people to go help that guy. And I wouldn't necessarily do it even if I was there, but I do ask for angels to help the homeless person, angels to help the person who wants food. And I ask for them to help in all ways possible because maybe the person needs more than food. Maybe the homeless person needs more than a place to stay. So I ask for angels to help in all ways possible because that way it's unlimited. They can help in whatever way is needed. So you can say that too. Please help that person in any way needed. However, you want to phrase it. But we have opportunities that we bypass that we can so easily help people. So those are two people that you could help in all ways possible. And remember, there's all these angels waiting around for people to ask them to help. So this shift in vibration we're going through, this new dimension we're moving toward, has never happened before when people are incarnate. We're letting go of the old ways and moving into uncharted territory. Francine, one of the spirit guides of Sylvia, if you've been listening to me before, you know I went to trance classes for years where spirit guides would come in and give us information about Earth and about living and about the other side. Well, Francine said, if you do not give and help and do from your very bottoms of your soul, the very bottoms of your soul, your time may never come again. This time will open with you or without you. But you have missed that golden opportunity to be part of this movement. And you do not have to do anything except just be yourself. You don't have to learn a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to know a whole bunch of stuff. Just take a breath, relax, and just let the spirits move you. Angels are coming within you and shifting your energy if you chose to move to the new dimension. If you did not choose to move to the dimension, that's okay. That's your soul making the decision to stay in the third dimension. And that's okay. That's your choice. It's not bad, it's just a choice. So, Francine said, just be yourself, find the golden opportunities. And she said it's easy, but it's not because we make things hard. You don't have to go find out something, learn something, become something. You're already becoming. The angels are helping you become. Just take a breath and let it happen. No, things are changing. The old way is moving away, the new way is moving forward. So don't let it become hard. It's actually easy. Just go with the flow. Things are not going to be the old. Things are going to be the new. And some of that new is like, I didn't know that. I had no clue things would be like this. And that's okay. We have other spiritual opportunities available to us. Rahim, a different spirit guide, would say, we wish for things to happen. And there's something called wish windows. All the wishes you've ever made are put in like this little box. So for our mind, it's like a little box. And they're passed out as needed or as you wish for it. So we wish for the classic story. We wish for a teddy bear when we're 5 years old. And then we're with friends when we're 16, and all of a sudden you get a teddy bear from somebody. Or you're 75 and you get a teddy bear. Well, you still got the teddy bear. All time is God's now. So we need to be specific. When we wish for things to happen, we need to be specific. Do we want them when we're 75? Or would we like them as soon as possible? We would like them by next month. Be specific. We often bypass open windows of opportunity. We knew how to open that door. We had the key to what was going on, but we hesitate for some reason. When your wish comes to the point of time, and at the same time the window of opportunity is open, we say miracles occur. Well, what if you wish and nothing happens? You need to believe it will happen and keep praying for it. The activation that you are worth more mentally, physically than you think. Know what happens if you act the part. You become it. My friend Sylvia would say, act as if. You're sick, act as if you're well. You want to become a great scientist, then see yourself that way. Dress like that. Be that. So dharma is a word that means responsibility. So dharma is part of our opportunity. So an opportunity to serve, that's what the new way of doing things, not that it didn't happen in the past, is more serving each other, helping each other, creating community. And right now things are sort of in chaos around us, but in our sphere, in our community, in our circle, we can create a more positive space. The opportunity to help each other, to blend our light with people around us. So responsibility, dharma, is not written so firmly. We have opportunities. I think it was Rahim who said it was happenstance more than it was written in. So go with the flow of life. If you don't pay attention, there's that secret doorway that you just passed that's full of a little pot of gold. And you didn't even notice because you're so busy just like going through life with your, what do you call those, blinders on. So you have wishes that you've been stacking up for years, and they go to a safe place, that prismed little safekeeping, and they're allotted out. Well, which ones do you want to come forth? Be specific. And I always, when I ask for something to happen, I always preface it with a codicil. If for the greater good, I want this to happen. Sometimes there's a story about the blue bicycle. You get the blue bicycle and you keep wishing for it. But if you got it, you would be in the accident on that block. So it's not given to you, or it's not given to you at that time. Or maybe there's something that would make your life worse. I helped a friend, we worked on programming for him to get a certain job. Only we did not preface it with if for the greater good, because he got that job, but it was horrendous. no support from people, people stabbing him in the back. It was not a good thing, but he got the job. So please try to preface your requests, your desires, your wishes with if for the greater good, and then don't doubt yourself. If you want something to happen, then go for it. Ask for it. Say, God, I want this to happen now. Let that wish drop through my opportunity window. And don't limit your opportunity. In this time of the shift, it's easier to manifest. You are a creator. Don't limit yourself. Don't say, I want $20,000. Well, that's limiting. Instead, you could have perfect wealth. So ask for perfect wealth for the rest of your life. Perfect wealth, meaning you have enough money to meet your needs. You have enough money for fun. You have enough money to give to others. So don't limit your choices. Expand your choices. Make it open ended. Make it as broad as possible. When you start limiting, then you only get the $20,000 when you could have had all you needed. The same thing with health. Rahim, the spirit guide, would say, you are going to be as well as you want to be. Now, if you wrote in that you were going to have polio, you were going to have muscular dystrophy, well, then that's in your chart and that's what you chose. It could still be lateral movement and you could feel better. You could do more. You could learn more, tools so that you get over it and overcome it. Okay, so health. Ask for perfect health. Ask for the rest of your life to be well, to feel healthy. Now, some of it you have to activate. You can't just sit on the couch 24 hours a day and expect to be fit as a fiddle, as they say. You need to activate too. You have to do your part. Rahim said, prayer is the confirmation that a hope or a wish is possible and will be granted. That opportunity will appear. And always say, if for the greater good, I want this to happen. Make your request to the universe and let the universe act. Don't keep thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Don't hold on to it. Let it go and the universe take care of it. One of my friends, before anything happens, she makes the request, and before anything happens, she immediately thanks God and the universe for granting her request and then moves on with her life, and it comes to her. We need to be confident the universe will help us. Drop the doubt. Drop the I am probably not worthy. Drop the what ifs. We often block our opportunities. We have thoughts of, I'm not destined for that opportunity. Our family can't make that kind of money. We've always been poor. We've always been middle class. We can't move beyond that. We can only stay barely making enough money. Well, then you're programming to stay there. You're programming for what you don't want. Now, actually, money is a tool. Now, do we obsess over our screwdriver or our hammer when we're using that tool? No. We choose our tool. We could buy a fancy one or a not fancy one, but we expect our tool to work for us and help us. However, when we get the tool of money, oh, we put up all these blocks. Oh, stop. Focus on what you want. Don't put up the blocks just because it's money instead of a hammer. Money is a tool. You need more money, you want more money, then ask for it, expect it, and put a time. Don't say you want perfect wealth and then expect it to be 20 years from now. Ask for it to be initiated now, as soon as possible. So focus on what you want. Opportunities are available. Stop limiting yourself. Stop assuming I'm not deserving. I'm not good enough. Stop that. We have old guard opportunities and we have old guard feelings about so many things. We can't get that job. That's only for people who are really smart. That's only for people who are 6 feet tall. That's only for people who know other people. Don't do that. Decide what you want. Ask if it's for the greater good, whatever your request is, and then give it to the universe and let the universe act. So there can be negative opportunities, I talked about for a little bit. So sometimes, we're offered opportunities like fast money with hidden strings, or relationships that cost you your peace of mind, or invitations that boost your ego but damage your integrity. So is someone giving you an opportunity, but there's urgency? You have to do this right now, right now, right now, but there's no clear message about what is this really? You don't want to sign up for a Ponzi scheme. People who overpromise, or opportunities that are overpromising. This will fix everything. The internal discomfort, your gut says, I don't think I should do this. And your mind is tempted. Don't. Reflect on it. Decide. Use your gut. Use your intuition. Is this something you should be doing or not? So if they're going to detour you from your purpose in life, make you feel drained, disconnected, misaligned, don't do it. Say yes to the opportunities that feed your soul, that honor your journey, that make you proud of the person you're becoming. And say no to the yucky ones, the ones that make you shrink a little bit, the ones who make you fake who you are, the ones that give you regret, the ones that cost your peace, your joy, your integrity. Now, this is a time of great change. This is a time of change in vibration. This is a time of new beginnings. We are creating the new reality. So, no, the old is fading away. The new is rising up. It's not the old way of doing stuff, and that's okay. So, decide, take time to reflect. Daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, take time to reflect and decide, what is it you want to move forward? Do you want to write a book? Well, then move towards that. Do you want to open a new business? Move towards that. You want to move to a new location? Move towards that. And assume you are worthy. You are able to follow that path. I say again, ask if it's for the greater good. I want this. And then pray for it. See it. Know that it's possible. Or as my friend says, thank God, thank the universe for providing whatever it is that you ask for. You don't have to open every door that comes along, but don't bypass opportunities. Always know you are worthy. You are able. Allow yourself to move through this world with more flow and help to move the needle on making the world a more positive place. Just by doing the little things, just by smiling at someone, just by calling on the angels and saying, angels, could you please help me in all ways possible? Could you please help my neighbor in all ways possible? Could you please help that guy on the corner in all ways possible? Could you help that little girl in all ways possible? You don't have to know all their ins and outs and what they need. Just be positive. Just allow angels to help. And don't miss all those wonderful doors of opportunity, all those wish windows of opportunity that open. No, you are worthy. God loves you. God appreciates you. You've got all your loved ones in your corner. They're all on your side. They're all your cheerleaders. So allow yourself to flow through life and know you are worthy. You can ask for things. You can get things. You can have the universe provide for you. So perfect wealth, perfect health, and stop doubting that you are worthy of whatever it is you want. Be aware of the little things around you that you could help with. Send those angels to help, those lots and lots and lots of unemployed angels. So take a breath today and reflect a little bit about how you can move forward and call on those angels and call on the things that you would like to happen. And then know that they can happen, if for the greater good, remember. Thank you for visiting me, and I hope to see you next Wednesday. Bye. Oh, okay.